Gil. Welcome back to Burkland Gardens. And we've been away for a month or more without a video, so I just wanted to touch base with everyone. That thanks for the folks that follow us here on Burkland Gardens, and tell you what we're up to this year at the beginning of the year, and just do a little bit of a tour around the garden and do some posting and that's going to be coming up on different plants. So behind me I've got some pines and firs, different ones, and we'll kind of show what we have going on there. And then I just got a load of potting media in, and pots are ready to go. I have 2 orders in at Oregon with mostly conifers and a few maples. Again, we're not going to be doing shipping this year, but I just wanted to touch base because we do have numbers of local people that find us on YouTube and visit the nursery. So as I had planned to maybe scale back or quit last year, and I decided just to keep going for another year or so. So there'll be plenty of plants here, and hopefully the dwarf and unusual things. So we'll just kind of I'll just kind of do a little walkthrough on this bed right here. I've just moved these plants into this area. We have different firs, prostrate noble firs, the blue ones, some icebreakers. I have one alpine fir called Green Globe, another Korean fir called Silver Show. I have a lot of Norman fir. It's one of my favorite trees. Golden spreader. I have more of those coming in. Another Norman fir called Emerald Pearl, and yep, that's what it is. I wanted to double check on that. And there's Delbar Cascade, the noble fir, which is a nice narrow tree. So on the other side, let's just come around this way, and we'll look at a couple of pines that I have. I have quite a few Mugo pines. Karsten's Winter Gold. It's a nice bright one that I have. I have different Sherwood compactas here, which is a nice slow-growing Mugo pine. There's another gold Mugo. I have it right here. It's called Winter Sun. I have quite a few of those. And by quite a few, I mean there might be 5 or 10 for our nursery. That's sometimes there's quite a few. So a few other little pines. I've got Varela right here. That's in the category of a Mugo pine. It's very similar to Green Penguin, which is a Scotch pine. One you don't see very often is Dave's Choice. It's a nice compact Mugo pine as well. So a lot of Mugos out there, but they're, these are really nice ones, and they fit that landscape, the small landscape, very well. So we're going to visit another part of the nursery. So we'll cut away for a second and catch up here in a second. I'm standing next to a group of more mature plants that I have, and these tend to be in that 15-year-old range, some as old as 20, and most of these were grafts by a nurseryman that since passed away, Jim Boyko, and so I've had them in my inventory for a while. A friend of mine's been taking care of them, and he's a really good grower, but he doesn't really market himself. He just has a nice inventory, so those are things that I bring in here. He sells them to me. So here's a black pine called, just a little kind of globose tree called Judge Gem. It has a couple different names, Judy's Gem, Judge Gem, but Jim Boyko probably discovered this, but I'm not absolutely positive. But he had a lot of plant discoveries, especially in the white pines and that. So there's a few, again, Mugo pines that might be Sherwood compacta, but I don't have the name on them. The Rocky Mountain pines, Pinus flexilis, numbers of spruces, this little really mature, slow-growing ones, like this one, the only one it's called Hilltop, just growing an inch or 2 a year. So there's just the different things like that. This particular tree, and I've got 4 or 5 of them, it's called Poosh, and it's an unusual tree in that the cones come out on the end, and when they come out, these are going to be falling off. they'll be a nice bright red. So this was conifer of the year about 10 years ago or so, and really a nice tree and nice mature specimens. So you won't get any, you'll get this sort of contorted, low growing, congested growth, because there won't be any leader come out of the end here. It'll just be more dense, and where these cones come out. So that's a really nice tree. So let's move on to another section. Let's go look in the greenhouse for a minute. So we're in the greenhouse. Got a few trees I want to show you. Things that are still in production, but these trees are starting to get close. I've got a black pine. I want to talk about this just briefly because there's so many of these available to me. My neighbor grows them, and they're cork bark types, most of them. Some are Makawas, some are Kyoko nanas, different ones, and they range in age from anywhere from about 5 years old to 25 and even 35 and 40 years old. So for people that like the Milwaukee style, Japanese garden style trees, the Japanese black pines, and they've been pruned every year to start the pre-development of their pads or their clouds. So we just got some 2-gallon plants that I shifted up last year. I really like Louis, which is an eastern white pine, because it's gold year round, tends not to burn at all. You can see some burning on it, but it's there's one has a little bit of burn tip on it, but really nice plant, especially as mature. You shouldn't see any burning. We have quite a few green penguins, the Scotch pines. In the back there, I've got some mini twist, another eastern white pine. There's a few shrubs mixed in here. I've got rhododendrons, statues. I'm going to carry a few shrubs this year as well. Camellias. Here's some 1-gallon plants that are still in development. We have a Spanish fir called Portsman, more Karsten's winter golds, Japanese red pine called Vibrant, a couple different types of Japanese white pines. We've got Karoo and Fouquet. So, and then some miscellaneous things. I've got spruces over on that table right there. So anyway, just wanted to show you what we have. There's we'll pan through the greenhouse. I've got some cedrus, some firs that are in the green right now, icebreakers, which I have more of those coming, and some really big ones coming as well, like 18 to 24 inch spreads. So those are a nice size. So I just wanted to get a video out and let you know that we're still in business this year, and if you want to visit the nursery, I'm usually here. I post on Facebook Marketplace quite often, and you can find us if you do a Google search on Burkland Gardens. So just different ways to contact me. I just do this without hiring anybody. It's just me at the nursery. So, but love to have you visit sometime, and we'll try to get another video posted another week or two. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one.